Hello, welcome to this training video. In this video, we're going to show you the custom fields overview and show you how to actually create custom fields that you want to use in your contest. So it's pretty simple. First, just start off by clicking custom fields here in the left side in the WordPress menu. And then by default, we already have included the email field. And if you click edit, you can actually edit what you want to show in your contest for the email field. So you can change the field name, you can change the field label. So for example, if you want something to say enter your email or email address here or something like that, you can put that here. Of course, you can change the field type. Email, you pretty much want to leave it as text box. And then you have some options here for the error messages that you can display when someone puts in their an incorrect email or puts in or the email address is required and you want them to show it. So by default, we have enter a valid email address. Now you can save the field and that will apply the options you just made. What we're going to do, just to show you an example, is we're going to go into add new field. We're going to create a field called name, and we're going to put enter your name as the field label, and we're going to leave it as a text box. You have a few options. You can put a hidden box, a hidden field, drop down, a list box, a multi-select, a checkbox, or a radio button. In this case, we're just going to leave it as a text box. We'll cover the other options in just a little bit here. And then what we're going to do is we're not going to put anything here because a name field doesn't require any other kind of values, you know, like red, blue, green, or anything like that. And we're going to put a validation rule. We're going to apply required to this field. By doing that, it's going to require that they actually have to put their name in order to continue forward. So we're going to put please enter your name. And that's all there is to it. We're going to save. And this creates that field for us. So again, with custom fields, you can use these by themselves. This is pretty much its own form creator, and they will apply to your contest. So when users put in their information to participate, this will go into WordPress and save so that you can retrieve it in the lead screen here. We also allow you to apply this to your opt-in forms. So if you have a mailing list provider like Aweber or MailChimp or something like that, you have to connect these fields to your opt-in provider, and make sure you watch the opt-in video for a full explanation on how to do that. So again, let's create another field just as an example. We're going to call this, let's say, favorite book. So that's going to be the field name, and the label is going to be what's your favorite book. Okay, and we're going to make this a drop-down box. And we're going to put our options here that they can choose from. So I'm going to put suspense, horror, and comedy. Okay, make sure you separate them by commas. Next, I'm going to put whether or not this is required or not. I'm going to put required here. And as you can see, you can put other validation rules that we've included, such as email address, numbers, US phone numbers, global phone numbers, max length, minimum length, valid options, custom. There's a lot of options here that you can use to create custom forms, and for a full explanation on those, go to the documentation area. We'll have detailed information on each one of those items. So I would not put required for this one. I'm just going to leave it as not required, and I'm going to save the field. So now, to show you what happens here, if I go to contests and I go to our sample contest here, if I scroll down and I go to the opt-in settings here, you will see that custom fields, the ones that I created, are now here. So I have name, which I can select and apply, and I also have, now in order to add your own custom opt-in settings here, you want to paste your provider code, the HTML code that from your mailing list provider, into this box and then assign it to this area. So what we're gonna do is I already have my Aweber account open. You want to make sure that you have your current list selected here. and that you're on web forms. If you didn't already create a new web form, you can do it here. So I'm going to show you a full example going through the process. Okay, so let's go down. I already have name and email here, which matches the name and email fields that I have. Now I need to create another one called favorite book, so that way I can use it inside of Aweber as well. Retrieve that inside of Aweber. So I'm going to pick select box, and let's just put the same options so that way we have the same thing going on here. Horror, and then we're going to select comedy, and we're not going to require it. Now if you require it in Aweber, you must require it in WP Contest Creator also, otherwise it will not pass over and go through. So make sure you understand that. So I'm going to hit save, and that's all there is there that we need. So I'm going to save this web form. I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to keep it as it is for now. Go to step 3, and I will click install my form. Aweber has something called raw HTML version. So we're going to select all this with Control A, copy, and I'm going to paste it right into this box. Now watch what happens here. If I select, because now that I pasted this content into here, WP Contest Creator will detect the fields that we put in here. So now we see that this box will reveal all the fields that we have from Aweber. So you want to map these and match them so that way when your subscribers put in their information, it actually passes over to Aweber as well. So I'm going to put name, hit OK. Email, I'm going to select, make sure email is selected and hit OK. And then favorite book, I'm going to select custom favorite book and hit OK. Alright, so by doing that, we have mapped the fields for Contest Creator to also map to Aweber. That way we make sure our leads are going in to our opt-in provider as well. And this should work for any opt-in provider. If you have any issues with yours, make sure you reach out to our support team. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you out and hopefully get you up and running with that. And last but not least, just make sure you save and update your contests. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a preview and see in this sample contest that we set up how it looks. So this was our survey question, which was in a different tutorial. We're going to hit next step, and now you see your form fields are here. So enter your email, enter your name, and they also have to select their favorite book. And if I try to go forward, it will show me that I have to put in the valid email and the valid name. And that's all there is to it. Once I submit this information, it will go into Contest Creator, WP Contest Creator, and also Aweber for me. That's it. We'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, check out the documentation area, rewatch the video, or even visit our support desk so that we can help you out. Thanks, and see you in the next video.